I've made a decision. I'm not finishing it. It's awful. It is absolutely awful. Hey peeps, welcome to another video. Today I am panicking. I am in full-on panic mode. I have decided that I am scrapping the Dressmakers ball dress out of the kind of liquid green gold fabric because I just do not like how it's coming out, and I have spent 3 days so far getting to the stage that I'm at. My dramatic intro aside, I have sewn the skirt pieces together with the start of French seams, and it just no I just don't want to. I don't want to. This fabric is horrible to work with. It doesn't press well, and there are a lot of seams in this skirt. The reason that the bodice has pressed as well as it has is because it's all interlined with viscose twill. I have got viscose twill skirt pieces here, but I don't want to interline the skirt fabric. Number one, it would mean I'd have to pick it all apart, and I can't face doing that. And number two, just for the bodice, for the structure, it was good. For the skirt, it wouldn't give me the drape that I wanted. The drape, the whole point of this fabric is like it's fluid, and with the viscose twill on it, it's no longer the fluid fabric. So yeah. I also don't want to spend 2 days sewing on £120 worth of crystals to a polyester monstrosity. So this morning I have been going through my wardrobe, trying on dresses that I could possibly wear. I have a few options. I have the Vogue 8997, which I wore to the gala dinner at the retreat in May. I've done a sew along for that dress. There is a full video for it up there. I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. It fits and flares. It's made of a nice fabric. It's lined. It swirls. It's beautiful. I have worn it before. I also have my Deer and Doe Magnolia Recreate the Look dress, the thigh-high split long sleeves, slightly more appropriate for the time of year. If worn with the correct jewellery, hair and heels, could look very evening gown. In my head, maxi dresses with long sleeves are evening gowns. I don't know why. Very Margot from The Good Life. I also went through... oh, even the crystals are trying to get away from the fabric. I even went through my smaller boxes thinking if I put a corset on with my red silk do Peony dress, then I could possibly zip it up, and I was correct to a degree. It zipped up and then promptly broke the zip afterwards. So now I have a giant repair job on my hands as well, because this is lined with Coupe Pro, which feels amazing and is absolutely horrible to sew. But yeah, no, this would have been a lovely option, but it doesn't fit, and I know it doesn't fit. So why I tried to squeeze myself into it. I mean, it's a shame, but never mind. Now I have another repair job. We all know how I feel about those. Although, to be fair, as this doesn't fit, it's not like it needs to be done immediately. It's not like I'm going to be wearing this for Christmas. So, dog bed stuffing, which is really sad. This fabric wasn't expensive. I got it from the Gold Hook Road. I resisted it for 2.5–3 years, and I should have just kept resisting it. It is beautiful, but just no. No. Every shop on the Gold Hook Road has bolts of this, and I got it from the one that was doing it for £4 per metre. I had 8 metres of this and 4 metres of the cream, so it was an investment in terms of that is a decent chunk of money, and I could have got some really pretty Lady McElroy fabric with that. But never mind, you live and you learn. I know better. I won't do it again, I promise. So what am I going to do with these crystals? Now, I do appreciate that I could make this dress, I could sew these crystals on, I could wear it, I could take the crystals off and throw the dress away. I wouldn't burn it because that would just pollute the atmosphere. Yeah, dog bed stuffing. But I don't want to cut these apart to fit on to the dress which I would need to do. There's only a few little bits and pieces that kind of need to get cut apart to fit on the way that I want them to, but I really reluctant to do that because, as I say, I would immediately want to take them off when I got home, and I think that I can just imagine that it ended up hanging in my UFO pile for a very long time and never getting seen again. And those crystals were expensive. They're £120 for the 4 of them. So I thought what I would do is have a dig through my fabric stash and see if any of the silk do peonies I have work with it, and if not, I am going to find a dark green silk do peony with a shift. It doesn't matter if it's pink or gold or a different green, but I think a shift to peony would look amazing. And I will still make the same bodice, the grace dress, because I really like the idea of that bodice with those crystals on it, but I would probably do a full circle skirt like I have with this one. This one is interlined with calico and then actually flatlined with cotton lawn, and it has wonderful poof without a petticoat underneath. So I think that is going to be what I do with those crystals. I have got one do peony back there that might work, and I thought I'd get it out and show you guys what I'm thinking. So let's go on a silk hunt. Mum's in the corner dying quietly. She's nodding. She has a cold, poor thing. I've been on a silk hunt. I have 2 full lengths of silk that will do a full gown. I've got lots of silk do peony back there, but most of them are 3 meters, which would mean a much slimmer skirt, which we all know that I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think either of these are right. I like one, Mum likes the other. Let's see what you guys think, although I'm not going to use either of them, just so you know ahead of time. So I have this red and royal blue shot do peony that was actually meant to be the bridesmaids dresses for my sister-in-law's wedding. Because of the types of dresses both Ree and I wanted, there wasn't enough of this, so I have all of the lengths of it. I supplied the peacocks have fab pads silk for the dresses. They worked beautifully because the wedding was peacock themed. And then this one I got from Saudi Arabia as well. This one was from the supermarket, from Lulu's. It was £8 per meter. This one was from one of the fabric malls. This one is 150 wide, this is 110. We were telling the guy in the shop that he shouldn't be charging us £12 per meter because it was £8 per meter in Lulu's, and this was the last of the bolt, and he finally just gave in, bless him. Then I realised that it was quite considerably wider, so I got a really good deal on this one, but I think he just really wanted to get the 2 crazy English women out of his shop. I personally think that the crystals look better on this one. I see what Mum says, they do stand out more on this one, but I think the colour of the crystals blends better with this fabric. Having said that, I'm not going to use either of them. I'm going to still do the thing I said where I go looking for a shot dark green do peony with either pink or gold or possibly even red shot through it, because this is red and blue, as I say, and it's gorgeous. This one is gold and blue, with gold being the predominant colour. I think both of these are lovely. I don't think either of them are right, and as I say, these are the only ones that I have in my stash that are remotely the right colour and that I have a length of that I would be able to do something I like with. So back to the drawing board. Okay, I have another option, although this is a scary option because it's on my list of projects that scare me for next year. It's also something that's going to be tight time-wise because I have today, tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday to get it done. Fun times. So there is this Carla dress. I have bought it and printed it out for me previously at a very different size, so I think I'd have to repurchase the pattern, print it out on A4, stick it together, trace it out to then make up a muslin, and I think I would need to make a muslin because these are fabrics that are super precious to me. Mum bought me back a bunch of different laces from Saudi Arabia. She bought me 3. I've got a turquoise, a navy blue and a black. I'm showing you the black just because it was the first one on the pile and that pile is precarious and I didn't want to get loads of things out. I could possibly do this. I'm planning on doing variations on this dress in all of those colours. I have got some black, I think this is polyester, so I probably ought to really know better ahead of time, but Mum again bought this for me from Saudi Arabia. So I've got some black satiny thing and that's going to be for the waistband. Then I also have 9 meters of this skin tone satin, which is heavier weight than the previous one that I showed you, and then I have 3 meters of this beaded embellished lace, which is absolutely gorgeous and currently dropping crystals and beads everywhere. Fun times. So the idea is that the satin, the nude illusion satin, would be the bodice, the skirt, the sleeves. The black satin would be the waistband with no lace over it, and then the nude illusion would have the lace over it. Let me show you what that looks like without making a huge mess of this folded fabric. So the idea is that it would kind of look like a naked dress, but without being naked, obviously. It's got this beautiful kind of scalloped eyelash lace detail at the edges, so the edge of the sleeve would be like this. I would like the edge of the v-neck to incorporate this as well, and obviously to use it around the hem. This is heavily beaded, like really heavily beaded. Hopefully you can kind of see the crystals shimmering there. I can't get any more of these, obviously. Mum bought them from a foreign country many years ago, so I can't get more of this if I fluff it up, so it definitely needs a muslin first. And I think you guys know what I'm going to say. I am worried about doing it in 4 days. I don't want to rush this. I don't want to make a mess of this. I don't want to not do this justice. Like I say, it's on my list of projects that scare me for next year. The other side of that as well is the Carla dress also has a pencil skirt. I was planning on modifying that, but I kind of think I want to give the pencil skirt a try, which is again something that I'm not sure that I like, so I definitely need to make a muslin. So yeah, basically not going to be doing this one for the Dressmakers ball either. So I need your help. What should I wear? Should I wear my Magnolia dress, which is basically designed to be an evening gown with the right jewellery, makeup, heels? I think would look really lovely. Or should I wear my 8997 dress, which I have worn previously this year, again is basically an evening gown, and I love both of them. I've worn this one, I haven't worn this one yet. So I'm going to link to a poll on the community tab up here for you guys to let me know what you think I should wear. One with sleeves, one without sleeves, one that I've not worn before, one that I've worn before. You decide. I can't put an end on the poll, but I will give you until, let's see, Tuesday. You can have till Tuesday to help me decide what I should wear to the Dressmakers ball. Now that I've made that decision, I can get on with making my shirt and my Sotis dress and just chill and not worry, and maybe do some online shopping for some silk and make sure the dog doesn't hit everything. So yeah, I look forward to hearing what you guys decide. Thank you very much for all of your input on the previous video, and thank you very much for all of your input on this one. It's going to be interesting to see what I'm going to end up wearing. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know it was really short and sweet. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the 2 silk do peony options that I put up. I think I need to keep searching for the correct colour that's going to be perfect for those crystals. Those crystals deserve it. They deserve the right silk. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below which one you prefer, or what colour you would pair with them. Would you go for something completely different, or do you think a dark green is a good jumping off point? I would be interested to hear what you think. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!